This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Russ. The Kern County Sheriff's Office has confirmed a pill found inside a fast food burrito in Bakersfield last month was indeed fentanyl, but the deadly opioid did not come from the restaurant. Deputies say the burrito was purchased from the Del Taco on Merle Haggard Drive on June 25th. When the family got back home to eat, they report discovering a pill stuck to the outside of the food purchased for their 9-year-old after she had already bitten into it. Medical aid came to the house and cleared the child, and deputies took the pill back to the Kern County Crime Lab for testing. Today, deputies report the results show the pill did contain fentanyl. However, investigators were able to determine that the pill did not come from the Del Taco, with evidence indicating it was not from an employee and it did not get placed in the food at the restaurant. Anyone with information on this case is asked to call the Sheriff's Office at 861-3110 or the Secret Witness Hotline at 322-4040. And now it's a race against time for Kern Medical Management as a 3-day employee strike inches closer. It comes as the hospital is now accused of violating California open meeting laws. A newly filed lawsuit by the SEIU Local 521, which represents Kern Medical employees, says there's no public meetings, no agendas posted 72 hours before meetings, and no transparency from the hospital.
Funds are coming from a public entity, so the lawsuit is being derived because there's not enough transparency.
Now, union reps say state law requires districts like the Kern County Hospital Authority, which oversees Kern Medical, to reveal how they spend tax fund. Employees are crying for a lifeline, they say, as the quality of care at Kern Medical seems to be dangling by a thread.
We don't want to strike, but we feel we're at a point in order to provide a high quality patient care that we have to.
Now, this strike set to begin next Tuesday. Kern Medical told 17 News it does not comment on pending litigation. Also happening now, the House is voting on the Save Our Sequoias Act, a plan designed for protection of the historic giant trees. Congressman Kevin McCarthy took the House floor yesterday, calling on the rest of Congress for support of this amendment. The Save Our Sequoias Act would prioritize $5 million in the National Park Service and $5 million in the U.S. Forest Service in efforts to reduce the risk of catastrophic fires killing these trees. With fires burning the sequoias at a staggering rate, McCarthy says the damage to them is concerning. The bill, if passed, would allocate more than $300 million to protect the sequoias in the next 10 years and allow land managers to make emergency decisions to address threats as well. Meanwhile, President Biden planning to announce several executive actions to combat climate change today. According to a White House official, the president believes climate change is an existential threat to our country and the rest of the world. President Biden will announce his latest set of executive actions, including orders that will boost the domestic offshore wind industry. Biden will also announce funding that will protect communities facing extreme heat and support low-income families facing high energy bills through a Health and Human Services Department program.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Now around town, the Kern County Animal Shelter overflowing with cats and dogs right now, and keeping up is always a challenge. With so many loving animals in need of a forever home, Bakersfield Assemblyman Vince Fong will once again be sponsoring adoption costs for the first 100 pet adoptions at Kern County Animal Services tomorrow through Saturday for Fong's 4th annual free adoption fair. He stopped by Sunrise this morning to talk more about his plans for this year's event.
Well, Kern County Animal Services has done a tremendous job. Our goal is to make our shelters a no-kill shelter, and that requires us to find homes for these animals. And our community is so generous, opening their homes for our animals. And as someone who has 2 rescue animals and 2 dogs that I've had for over 10 years, they do provide a lot of love and compassion for you. And so, for those who are looking for that pet, please come down.
Now, you can stop by Kern County Animal Services there on Fruitvale Avenue tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday from 10 to 4 to pick out your new forever friend. And of course, those first 100 adoptions will be free, covered by the Assemblyman. And we'd love to see you make that match. Post a picture with your new pet to social media using the hashtag Vince100. And now to education news, as the start of school is just about a month away. Sorry to tell you, kids. And you can help out local children who may be struggling to afford some necessary back-to-school shopping supplies. The public once again asked to donate school supplies through the Boys and Girls Club Back-to-School Drive. Suggested supplies include backpacks, notebooks and paper, pencils and pens, colored pencils, markers, crayons and highlighters, Post-it notes, glue stick, tape, scissors, any other office and school supplies you see. Gift cards to office supply stores or retail vendors are also welcome and will be used to purchase additional needed supplies. So you can drop off your donations at the Armstrong Youth Center in East Bakersfield, the Stockdale Club in Southwest Bakersfield, the Lamont Club, of course, near Lamont Elementary, or donate money online at bgclubsofkerncounty.org/school supplies. And now to some fun news happening today. Apparently, it is National Hot Dog Day. Between hot dog eating contests, at-home barbecues, and everything in between, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, that's a real thing, estimates Americans will eat 150 million hot dogs today alone. They say 7 billion hot dogs will be eaten by Americans during grilling season. That's Memorial Day through Labor Day. And that's 818 hot dogs per second. America. And happening tomorrow, we want to look ahead because Houchin Community Blood Bank is hosting their Pint for a Pint blood drive once again. Those who donate a pint of blood will receive a redeemable coupon for a pint of ice cream at Dewar's. The drive happening tomorrow afternoon at the Dewar's in the Northwest Bakersfield area from 2 to 7. To learn more or to make an appointment to donate, head over to our website, kget.com. Also tomorrow, for the first time since 2019, the largest comics and pop culture event in the U.S., Comic-Con, will return to the San Diego Convention Center. Comic-Con will take place tomorrow through Sunday, attracting thousands of artists, celebrities, fans of comic books, movie memorabilia, and all things related to pop culture. Organizers have now announced that face masks will be mandatory, however. Attendees also need to show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test taken within 72 hours. Organizers say they're expecting more than 125,000 people to attend. And a little closer to home also tomorrow, Concerts by the Fountain returning to the marketplace for another free concert, of course, this Thursday. TCB Music will perform multi-genre hits in front of the main fountain from 7 to 9 p.m. The summer concert series is free to the public every Thursday in July and August. To learn more about upcoming acts, again, we have it all on our website, kget.com. And a programming note for you coming up tomorrow. The latest January 6th House Committee will be having their hearing on our station from 5 to 7 p.m., followed by a special edition of 17 News at 7. Then stay tuned for this, a 30-minute special on the 70th anniversary of one of Kern County's defining events, the 1952 Tehachapi earthquake. At 7:30 p.m. this Thursday, 33 Days That Changed Bakersfield, hosted by our own Robert Price. All right, well, the Mega Millions jackpot has grown to $660 million after there were no winners matching all of Tuesday night's numbers. There were 4 lucky people who drew the first 5 numbers, and they get about $1 million apiece. But according to the Mega Millions website, the $630 million prize, as it grows, is now the 5th largest ever offered. And if someone wins at that level, it will be the biggest jackpot since the more than $1 billion prize was handed out back in 2021. The next drawing takes place this Friday if you want to try and grab a ticket.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.